years since the death of the Union's greatest enemy, Hugo Joe. The officer who killed him, Coolend, now sits as my right-hand man. He replaced the legendary Union hero, Duncan, who is now retired. It was a bad time to lose Duncan, as in those 2 years the railroad company has moved into the area and wants to expand its line west. Roy, the wealthy southerner who owns the railroad, wants the Union to work for him, removing the natives from their lands. This goes against everything the Union stands for. Our creed is to protect everyone in our territory, including the Indians.
Let me say this again, Mr. County. If you lads extend the railroad to Sacramento, the Union will have a dependable supply line. Your men will not go hungry, or find themselves short of equipment. It would be a wise choice.
I told you before, Mr. Roy, we're not letting you move forward.
But Mr. County, if you take this...
I'm not interested, and by now I'd expect you to know why.
Your commitment to the people is commendable, but progress has got to be made, Mr. Coney.
How many times must I say no?
But you must realize the benefits.
I am not.
In addition, I could hire some of your men to help protect my workers.
Absolutely not. I'm aware of the benefits. The answer is no.
Please, reconsider, boss.
No, Coolend. It's not our place to pick sides between the Indians and the white men. I'm sorry, Mr. Roy, but we will not help you destroy native camps to further your business. My answer is final. We're done here.
Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind, Mr. Coney.
We need those supplies, boss.
How can you be so blind, Coolend? If we let the railroad do it once, we go against everything this organization stands for.
We can hardly pay our own men as it is. Mr. Roy is offering a lot of money.
I know it seems like the best thing to do, but we must not compromise our commitment to the people of this territory.
But we're not compromising the people if we do this.
How can you say that, Coolend? You don't think killing an entire camp of natives is compromising?
Mr. Roy said he'd just be moving the Indians. He never said he'd be killing them.
He didn't have to.
You're the boss. Just remember that money has to come from somewhere.
I wish you were here, Duncan. Morals don't seem to have a place in this world anymore.
I assume you were not able to persuade him. Figured as much. I do hope our agreement stands firm regardless.
Yes, it does.
Excellent. I can expect to see you tomorrow then. I need someone to clear out the camps.
I want the money now.
Mr. Coolend, you should know that's not the way things are done. I can pay you half, though. You'll get the rest of the money when we arrive in Sacramento.
Fine.
I do hope you know which men are loyal to you over Mr. Coney.
Of course I do.
Good. We want to make sure no one betrays us.
I'll make the boss think that the men got caught up in an outlaw chase. You won't be expecting to see them again for a couple of months.
I knew I could count on you, Mr. Coolend.
Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Roy.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Coolend. Mr. Coolend! Wait a minute. If Mr. Coney proves to be a problem, it might be time for him to disappear.
He'll see reason. I've got a job for you.
Go on.
Need you to go kill some Indians. Got some boys lined up to help you.
Have these boys seen combat?
They'll do their job.
Alright, tell them to meet me tonight. Going to kill some redskins.
Perfect shot.
Duncan,
Hello, Bucky.
it's good to see you again, sir. May I sit down? I really need to talk with you, sir.
About?
Roy has been visiting with the boss in Coolend again.
I thought the boss told him no.
He did, but Coolend said if we don't take the deal, we'll be flat broke.
He has a point.
Why did you leave the Union, sir?
I was tired of fighting, of killing.
But Hugo Joe's gone now.
Did you know that when Hugo and I were little, he saved an Indian chief's daughter from drowning? Afterwards, the chief thanked Hugo, promised he'd never die.
You don't believe that, sir, do you? Outlaw Joe killed. Legendary Union officer retires.
No, I don't. But we never found Hugo's body when we went back for it.
Well, I better get back now, sir. Goodbye.
Bye, Bucky. Don't want to fight anymore. Done.
Damned Union!
Mr. Coolend, I assume you took care of the camp.
Yes, I did.
Most excellent. I have to say, with the recent work you've been doing for me, Mr. Coney's proven more of a problem.
How so?
Well, now that you've committed the deed, if he finds out, the results would be highly unfavorable for you, I'd imagine.
I'll deal with him.
You better, Mr. Coolend. You and I both know that most of the Union is loyal to him, and only to him.
I don't take orders from you.
No, you take money from me. And I expect to get my money's worth, Mr. Coolend. Mr. Coney alone has the power to put down the restrictions he poses on the railroad. Deal with him, Mr. Coolend.
I told you I'd deal with him. I need to talk with you, boss.
It's late, Coolend. You should be getting some rest.
I can't sleep.
Why not?
A thought has been crossing my mind.
This is about the railroad. You should just leave now.
Donations aren't going to fund us.
We'll make do.
Yes, because it makes perfect sense to let the men go on without food.
Have you forgotten all the morals you've learned?
What morals?
The same morals you uphold every day!
All I've learned from you is that you care more for savages than your own men.
You are overstepping your bounds. We're not helping Carl Roy or his railroad. That is my final word.
So you're just going to ignore everything I say? It's my job to help you make these decisions.
Coolend, that is enough.
I'm done taking orders from you.
Well, I can certainly resolve that problem. You are hereby stripped of your rank and position. You no longer work for the Union. I was wrong to have ever allowed you a position of power. All you've done is abuse it for your own wishes.
So that's it then?
What do you mean?
You never could get over Duncan leaving.
This has nothing to do with that.
You always thought Duncan was better than me.
That's because he's twice the man you ever were. Get out of my office. Damn you.
Fool.
Boss, I wanted to... what happened?
Someone murdered the boss.
No.
Keep quiet about this.
Why? The members need to know.
If you tell them tonight, they'll panic.
We have to stop the ones responsible.
We will.
Okay. What can I do to help?
Just go back home. I'll deal with the boss's body.
But I want to help.
No. Go back up. That's an order, Bucky.
Yes, boss.
I need your help.
This better be important. You scared off my prey.
The boss was just murdered. I need you to guard his office.
Why would I need to guard a dead guy's office?
A boy named Bucky saw something he wasn't supposed to.
You already owe me. I need more coin.
Fine. I just need you to do this.
I'll expect the money later on tonight then.
And Hunsley, I need you to get rid of Bucky too. And I don't care what it costs.
I don't care what Coolend says. Duncan needs to know! Duncan! Duncan! Duncan, I need to tell you something!
Bucky, what are you doing to my door?
The boss has been murdered! Duncan?
Who did it?
I'm not sure. I walked into his office. Coolend was there. He told me not to alert anyone.
Who? And why?
We're going to find the killer, right, sir?
Let's get to the horses.
The Union building has not changed since you left, sir.
Good. Where are the guards?
Coolend gave them the day off.
That's convenient.
Stay here and keep watch.
I gotta go in there.
I'll return shortly. Keep your eyes peeled and your gun out.
hell?
Bucky? What are you doing here?
I was Just out for a stroll.
Deep in thought about the boss's murder?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder who could have done it.
We'll catch whoever it was. I'm beginning to think it was you.
Coolend, what are you doing?
What were you doing at the boss's office when it was your day off?
I just need to ask him a question.
Lies! You're just a worthless cur.
No.
Coolend! Duncan
Really killed the boss.
Who's Bucky? I saw him.
Does this look familiar? You killed the boss.
What? Coolend, why?
He was a fool. He was gonna be the death of the Union.
Duncan!
Bucky!
Coming!
Get the hell out of here.
Help.
Don't worry, I'll kill them. I'll kill them both.
Bucky, it's far enough.
Why did Coolend kill the boss?
Wanted power? I don't know.
Oh my god, Duncan, I should have gotten to that sooner.
Don't worry. It's not the first time I've been stabbed.
That looks pretty bad.
It's fine. But this time I'm going to have to agree with you.
I should get the firewood.
No. Stay here for now.
Are we gonna figure out why he did it? Coolend, I mean.
Yes. But right now I need to rest.
Good to see you're awake, Seth.
What's in the bag?
Supplies.
Where did you get them?
I went back to my house. But, Duncan, there are wanted posters for us all over the place.
Coolend is framing us for the murder.
How did you know Coolend killed the boss anyway?
The day Coolend was promoted, I gave him this knife. I told him not to forget what he was fighting for.
That's the knife Hugo Joe used to give you that scar.
It is. Give me that bag.
I think that knife is important.
I think you're right. We'll rest here for a while, then go find Coolend.
And make him pay?
Yes.
Where the hell were you?
You should have gotten to me sooner. You'll be lucky if this doesn't get infected. Well, the good news is, the bullet went right through.
Still hurts like hellfire.
I went looking for Duncan and the boy.
Damn it! Did you find any tracks or anything?
I found 2 extra horses in the stables. Wherever they are, they're on foot.
Probably shouldn't use this arm for a couple of weeks. And if I were you, I'd put it in a sling. Other than that, you should be fine. Would you like me to treat that?
No.
Alrighty then. Have a nice day. Mr. Roy.
Good afternoon, Dr. Gilbert. Good work, Mr. Coolend. I can see that the murderers left a battle wound.
I'm tired of playing these games.
As you wish. I trust you're taking care of the remaining Indians.
My men are dealing with it.
Then you and I have some paperwork to do, Mr. Coolend.
How long will it take for the railroad to get here?
About 2 months. If everything goes according to plan.
Let's get this over with then.
After you.
I'm gonna go with Roy to the railroad. I don't want him out of my sight. I need you to lead the Union while I'm away.
You're the boss.
Duncan?
Stay here.
Hugo Joe.
You fought a bit better than last time, brother. The little boy's surprised to see me. I'm a bit disappointed you're not. Why don't you tell me, brother? That's right. I believe you can't.
I don't give a damn why you're still alive. Give me one reason I shouldn't change that right now.
Finish it then.
I'm not going to kill you.
Son of a bitch. I saw you fighting the little man with the purple shirt. Didn't seem like you were being palsy, so I thought I would pay you a visit. Why are you fighting the Union, brother? Aren't you going to answer me? Let me ask this again. Why are you fighting the Union?
Why are you still alive?
I thought you didn't give a damn. Remember that day when I saved the chief's daughter? They say they'll never let me die.
But that's just superstition.
Yet here I am for all to see. Funny how the world works, isn't it, Duncan? The Indians took me in and healed me. After that, I was done hounding the Union. I wanted that nice quiet life that folks talk of. You know, the one where you can sit down and relax. But of course the damned Union had to take all of that away.
What are you talking about?
The Union came and killed them all. All of the Indians. So I'm going to kill all of the Union. Starting with your beloved boss.
Jim Coney's dead.
What? How? And what fool took his place?
Coolend.
The little man. Well, he's about to find leadership unattractive.
He was the one who killed Jim.
I knew he was a slimeball, but that's just low. What?
Quiet.
What do you hear, Duncan?
Does he always do this? Look at him, like a cat as he slink the punt.
Shut up.
What do you hear anyways?
Roy and Coolend just came through here with 4 or 5 others on horseback. Went that way.
Ah, the little man. What are we waiting for?
Not right now.
Why the hell not right now?
We don't know if killing them will solve anything.
Who the hell is Carl anyways?
He's the reason Coolend killed the boss.
Is he now?
We don't know that for sure yet.
Either way, what are we waiting for? Let's get moving so we can catch him.
There's a we.
Well, I thought you were, to hell with it. I thought you wanted to catch them too.
I guess so.
Good! Then it's settled then. Let's get a move on.
We're not going after them yet.
Why?
Let's get back to the Union base. I need more information.
Why do you think we'll need a key to get to the back door? It was unlocked last time.
Because we got in once, and Coolend's going to make sure it doesn't happen again.
But why did you make your brother go get the keys?
He's good at getting what he wants from Union members.
But he's an outlaw. A criminal.
And yet he wants the same thing we do.
Like I said, no problem. The poor sap that was holding him is taking a long nap in the dirt now. Not even a thank you?
Stay here and guard the exit.
You're stupider than I thought. Why should I stay here waiting for the Union to catch me while you go off on your manhunt?
You think they'll be able to bring you down then?
Of course not. Just seems convenient for you to leave me here.
I'll leave Bucky, but he's not as good at knocking people for ass.
Then this is his chance to learn.
Hate to do this to you again.
It's alright, sir. I'll be sure to stay out of sight this time.
What took you so long? What the hell are you doing?
Jim always kept files of documents to reference later.
Seems like a damn waste of time, if you ask me.
Can you even read?
What did you find?
This is what Jim wrote on Roy.
Looks like the little ray of sunshine fought for the South in the war.
He did for 2 years. He was forced to retire in '63 because of his health. Look at this.
The little corn cob has some friends in high places.
Government backs him up.
How do we take him down then?
Move.
What?
Move.
What are you doing? I didn't know you still forged.
It's not a skill I like to use often.
What are you writing about?
Carl was writing to the U.S. Marshals about how Coolend killed Jim Coney, and the boy Bucky Smith was framed.
Now we kill a little corn cob.
Let me ask again, Reg. Why'd you disobey orders?
I wasn't about to shoot that woman in the leg. When Jim was boss, he wouldn't have made me do anything like that.
Well, Jim's not boss anymore. Now is he?
I'm starting to realize that now.
Things have changed.
Well, in that case, I quit.
Well, in that case... You... There's a punishment for disobeying my orders.
Stop right there, Hansi.
Bucky. Well, if it ain't the man who killed Coney.
Drop the guns, Hansi.
Or you'll what? Kill another man?
Put the guns down, or I'm gonna shoot you.
Think about this. Are you really going to shoot me? Very good. Looks like you still have some honor left.
Reg! I'm sorry, Reg. Can't believe Hansi did this.
Did you really kill the boss?
No. It was Coolend. He framed us for killing the boss.
I knew it. It all makes sense now.
It's gonna be okay, Reg. I need to go somewhere. Do you think you could keep an eye on him?
It'll be my pleasure.
Be right back. Duncan, Hansi shot Reg in the leg. I couldn't stand by and do nothing.
What are you talking about?
Hansley, he shot Reg over there.
Why would Hansi do that?
He was wearing a blue sash, Duncan. Reg was shot for disobeying orders.
So what did you do?
I knocked Hansley out.
Tie up Hunsley. Leave him for the marshals. Then take Reg to Dr. Gilbert. Need to make sure that this gets to a marshal.
I will, sir.
Good luck, Bucky.
Let me walk you to the stables at least.
Not going by horse.
And where we're going, we won't need horses.
Sir, we're ready to move out.
I think he's coming.
Who, sir?
Duncan. Saw him track a robber. All the way to Buffalo once.
You're well protected, sir.
He murdered a union member.
It's like I said, sir, you're well protected.
Soon I'll have those little maggots by the throats. And I'll make them wish they never crossed Hugo Joe!
You enjoy talking, don't you?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't really feel the need to elaborate in great detail about how Duncan Joe is going to catch his prey.
You should try it! Might make you happy, the soulless abomination you are.
They're near.
How many of those maggots did he say there were again?
4 or 5, in addition to Carl and Coolend. Need to get Carl alone.
Meaning you want me to take on the rest by myself?
Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, pretty much.
There can't be any witnesses.
Say no more. I'll give you an opening. I'll make them wish they never met Hugo Joe! I have an idea to get their attention.
Soon, Mr. Coolend, the railroad will be rebuilt and stretch all the way to Sacramento.
Why in Sam Hill does it have to be rebuilt?
Well, further along the line, some Indians caused hell and destroyed most of the track. Killed all my workers. But that's why I hired you. So these problems wouldn't happen anymore. And when we get done, maybe I'll discuss your pay a little bit. A raise could be beneficial for boosting the What the devil? What is that?
Bear, maybe?
Oh, that ain't no bear.
James, go see what the hell that is.
Oh!
That's enough.
Doesn't matter. They should be scattered like roaches now. Let's get moving.
Mr. Coolend, we really can't afford to wait for Mr. James any
James
longer.
has been gone too long.
Mr. Coolend, I really must...
I'm gonna go round up the boys and find them.
Mr. Coolend,
You stay here.
Mr. Coolend. Mr. Coolend, wait a second. Mr. Joe, I've heard much about you from Hobart Coolend. Speaking of which, you just missed him. I see.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Hugo Joe.
I thought you were dead.
Not yet.
Please tell me why you feel the need to put a bullet through my chest.
I don't need to kill you. You just have to surrender.
Surrender? I would have never gotten to where I am today if I had surrendered to every man who stuck a gun in my face.
You're going to ruin thousands of Indian lives.
You're talking about the Redskins. For God's sake, sacrifices need to be made. Don't make the same mistake Jim Coney did.
I'm not going to let you kill them.
So, to solve your dilemmas, you're gonna kill me. Just like how I was gonna solve my dilemmas by killing.
Nobody has to die if you just surrender.
If it had been my choice, the South would have never surrendered at the end of the war.
Get on your knees.
I know you, Mr. Joe. I know you don't like taking a man's life.
Hands behind your head.
You know, if you kill me, the marshals will be after you.
That's why no one else would kill you. You're untouchable.
And you're willing to become a hunted man just to stop me.
Yes.
Peter, have you seen James or Winston?
No, I haven't. What is this about, boss?
I'm not sure, I just heard a noise.
Oh, God. You're dead. I shot you in the back.
Hello, little man.
Ah!
That's right. Run!
No. No.
I'll be back for you.
Go ahead, Mr. Joe. Do what you think is right. Kill me. Who in God's name are you?
My name's Hugo Joe.
We're dead.
Wrong move.
You didn't have to die.
Someone else will finish the railroad. Killing me accomplishes nothing. Coolend's in the woods.
You left him alive?
I thought you might want to ask him a few questions.
Lead the way.
What are you waiting for? Aren't you going to finish him?
He's a wanted man now. We'll have to live with that.
But he ruined your precious union. Are you going to let him get away with that?
If Bucky delivered that note, then Coolend is an outlaw. Death would be a mercy. No one ever needs to know we were here.
Then I guess this is...
Yeah.
Goodbye, brother.
It's been 6 weeks since I last saw Duncan.
Well, Roy was killed, Coolend was arrested, so Duncan must have succeeded.
If Duncan has succeeded, then why hasn't he come back yet?
Duncan retired because he was done with the killing. But he was drawn back into that life. Now that the union's gone, Duncan just needs some time to himself.
We need him in this territory.
He'll be back.
They need me.